Jazakallah khairan. All the brothers who came, inshallah, and we still have some more brothers coming, but inshallah we will start with the recitation because weather is not promising today. It's very unpredictable, so we wanna kind of do it quickly so that we can wind up everything before the rain starts. So Baqir will be coming inshallah for tilawah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. ربنا إنك من تدخل النار فقد أخزيته وما للظالمين من أنصار. ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khairan, Hafiz Baqir. I would like to take this moment just to thank the community and especially thank the youth of this community because of all the efforts that they're putting so far. We've only started this project very recently in March, and just within a few months we are seeing all the excitement and all the efforts from the youth, the efforts from this community, and you really can't appreciate this until you get to see other communities. I come from a community in New Jersey. I grew up there. We have, mashallah, more than 50,000 Muslims in just one city, multiple masajid, and everything is there. However, to find a community like this who are coming together for such a cause that is trying to protect their youth and have a place for their youth, that is rare to be found. I traveled all over America, and it's rare to find a community that will all stand up together for a cause like this. I remember when I was in 8th grade, 9th grade, one of the masjids, they started a little bit of efforts for the youth to get them involved in the masjid and all these things. and they did it for a month or so. However, it really quickly died out. Why? Because there was no support coming from the community. But alhamdulillah, over here, within the few months since March, we are seeing a completely different picture. And that picture is, you see the adults are coming and they're thankful for what's going on, and they're excited for what's going on. And you see the youth, when we have our youth meeting, they're continuously coming up with more and more ideas to support this project. Some of them, they're saying that, why don't we have a bake sale? They go and convince their moms to go and cook for this event. To cook for 50 people is not easy. They go and cook for 50 people, 60 people, and then they stand over here every single Friday to sell that food, to collect the money for this fund, for this project. And you see some of them are like, okay, we should have different games and different tournaments, and maybe we could collect funds through that. Some of them are like, okay, let's make personalized shirts, let's make personalized hoodies, maybe we could get that. And when the adults, when they see these type of projects going on, they also start to give ideas. Just right now, one of the uncles came to me and he gave me the idea. He said, mashallah, you guys are doing good in collecting the funds through the food. You guys can also try to extend this to other masajid. So this is a wonderful, scene, wonderful event. And the whole idea is to appreciate everyone who is giving their support, and support by all means. Some of the youth, from them, all it is just to stand up with us and say that we want this project, right? So then, that gives us enough encouragement that all the effort that is going into this, all of the time that is going into this, all of the money that is going into this is worth it. I went back just recently back to New Jersey, and I saw the community there. All the kids are growing without any type of connection to Islam. And so when they don't have a connection, they don't have a place to go to, then they find other avenues. Even my own brother, he came back with me from New Jersey. He came over here because there isn't anything there going on. There's no activity, even if you have thousands of people. So although this community is not as big as other communities, but because of the efforts and because of their enthusiasm, alhamdulillah, we are able to see a big improvement, big progress. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless the whole community, to bless this project, and make the efforts of all the brothers here the means of khair until Qiyamah, inshallah. At this point, I would like to call Brother Imran, inshallah, to give us a little bit of updates regarding the project, what's going on, and to explain how we're going to be moving forward, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay.
So, Assalamu alaikum. I'm just here to let you guys know where we at project at this moment, and what are the timelines, and how many phases this whole project inshallah is going to get complete. So on the last fundraiser, which was a couple of months ago, we had presented the preliminary drawing to you guys, and some of comments came, and we accommodated most of the comments. There was like some people want badminton courts, and some requested to have a sauna along, and then a little bit more bigger building. So if I go by this very first slide, so on that, I'm not sure if you guys can read it. The total square footage on the building is 10,450 square feet. And if I will divide that into the square feet, the main hall is going to be 8,800 square feet. The front lobby is going to be 240 square feet. And the mezzanine, which is going to be kind of a gym and exercise for the kids, and that is 1,350 square feet. So the combination of all that is 1,450. So the total occupant load is going to be on the building, which is allowed, is 434 people, which we can accommodate. So I will just give you the glance of this building, and if you guys will pay the attention to this slideshow, and later on if you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer you that. So this very first is the site plan. The civil engineer do the site plan. So we started this whole thing back in December. Mufti Saab had shared this whole thought with me and Dr. John, and we decided, okay, you know what the kids are, the youth needs are here, and with that we put the plan together, and then we start meeting with the architects, engineers, and the very first thing was involved on that was the site plan. So this picture which you are seeing it, this is the site plan which was done by our civil engineer Brian Bacon, and that will tell you obviously the layout, how the layout is going to be in the whole property, which is the where the building is, the entrance is, the parking is, and also, you know, right on the back is going to be a pond, which is a detention pond. On the next slide, obviously that's just part of the site plan which has already been completed and approved by permits. The next all slides which I'm just showing you, so you guys will get to know, okay, what is involved in this whole project. It's a very big project, mashallah, and it's going to take some time for us to accomplish that, but we are hoping to get it as more faster than, you know, later. So this will give you kind of how the whole inside is going to look like. This is the most updated, you know, the plan, and we are not going to make any changes from going forward into this plan, because this is approved by city, approved by county, and is also approved by the township. So there's two, because we are in a Washington township, so we also need approval by zoning, and the whole civil drawing, which is the site plan, and also the building plan, both of them are approved. The permit has been issued, and the project, as you can see, has been started almost a month now, and we have achieved, mashallah, a lot. Now the issue is each time the rain comes, and that pushed us back 3 days, but inshallah our hope is, you know, to finish this phase 1. As you can see, the whole metal building, the whole structure is sitting right behind you guys, and by end of August or first week of September, inshallah, you're going to see the full structure is going to be completed, and then we will lead to the phase 2 and then phase 3 from going forward. So this is just to give you a glimpse of it. As you can see, the main, the front is the lobby, which is the almost 20 by 13 feet, and then right after that you can enter to your grand hall, and that's where kids can play the basketball, they can play the volleyball, and it's also the 2 badminton court. If you can see, if I can point you out, because I know that was the request from some people. So this is the one of the badminton, and this is one of the badminton. This is the volleyball, and then this on that side is obviously is your basketball. Full-fledged kitchen. Right next to that is the restroom, and then a sauna room, and then it's a storage, and it's also going to be a restroom too. Next slide, obviously, it's just part of the drawing, but in this drawing it's showing you storage, but that is going to be, which is the mezzanine, is around 1,400 square feet, and that is where it's going to be a gym for the kids. Next drawing, obviously, it will give you some elevation, building sections and their elevation, if you like to see how the building is going to look. So these are the stairs which are going to be on this side going up to the mezzanine. This is all plumbing, electrical plans. This is the west elevation, which is going to be the main elevation, and this is how it's going to look. It's a whole metal building construction. The front lobby is also going to have some stone work on that. This is the rear, which is going to be back on Success Lane. This is how it's going to look. This is going to be on that side of the building, because the entrance to the building is there. So we also added the door over there for some people if they like to come in from the side. It's more convenient for them. And the next is, this will show you, you know, the banquet hall, how the banquet hall is going to look like. So this can accommodate, mashallah, 350 people. So that is, I think, is going to be a big thing for the communities because we always do a lot of get-togethers. There's a lot of community events. So under this one umbrella, I think it's going to be very convenient, inshallah, for everyone to do their events here. The remaining all is basically, is all electrical, plumbing. So my purpose was to show you this, so where you guys know this has all been completed, all been stamped by city, the permit has been issued. So far what we have accomplished, I also like to go over with you in these 3-4 weeks. The work really started back in December. So what we had achieved so far, again, site drawing, the building drawing, county and township drawing reviews and permits. So on the site, the whole site was cleared, the trees was removed, and the vegetation has been done. So then over mud and footers are in, all the piers are in already. The mother building is here already. So now what is going to be accomplished in the whole phase 1, that is very important. So the things which I already had mentioned you, those are already been completed, and then next, inshallah, next 6 to 8 weeks, what is going to be accomplished? Those are going to be downspouts, collectors and backfill, foundation wall, plumbing rough-in under the slab, also the slab, erecting the complete building. Again, the building size is 80 by 110 with a 412 pitch. So the pitch of the roof is going to be almost like that to give extra nice look to it. And then also the simple silver insulation system which we are using in the building is going to be for the roof high insulation, which is R40, and for the walls we are going to be using it R30. And then doors and windows are also included on that, and also the front lobby. So that, like I mentioned you, the total square footage for the building is again 10,445 square feet. And it's going to have a total 12 windows and 6 doors, and anticipated phase 1 completion date, inshallah, is going to be either August end or first week of September, where inshallah you guys are going to see the whole building up. So if there is any questions, any comments, I can answer.
What's the height of the ceiling?
So the actual height of the ceiling is 24, but when you will come into the peak is 29 feet.
If I was to see, there is a building in the front over there. Will this be similar to similar style like what the building there is?
No. So I can show you back again here how over, because we are not doing the entrance from the success, because this in front building they also have access on a success, but no one ever had used it. So we are doing the same thing. So if you will see, this is going to be the west elevation is going to be your entrance, which is going to be from the back. Also, we are combining the parking lot, mean right behind this first yellow line, you're going to be seeing these both parking lights are going to get combined. So the parking light can be shared. On that building, we're going to have around 74 parking, and in this building, we have 160 parking. So it's altogether over 200 parking. So.
What is the, suppose you are going to make it multi-purpose, how is the floor going to be accommodated to games and banquet hall?
So it can be only one thing at a time. So for example, if kids are playing it, the banquet hall cannot be used. So.
But what type of floor are you going to use for both for the kids to play basketball and volleyball?
So that need to be still determined. We have a lot of options. I'm already in a contact with a lot of different concepts. So there is a vinyl floor, there is a wood floor, and there is also epoxy floor. Most probably, I think we are going to be leaning towards the epoxy floor because that's very durable, and it's also will look really nice for banquets especially, and it will also give the proper lines for the kids, especially when we accomplish 3 things: basketball, volleyball, and the badminton. So they will have a proper lines on that. All right, I will hand to inshallah Mufti Saab, and he will go over on a couple of other things.
Jazakallah khairan, Brother Imran. At this point, I would like to call 2 of the youth members, Brother Saad and Brother Hassan, inshallah, just to give a little bit of overview from their side, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. So Brother Yasser asked me to like speak about the gym program, and I just wanted to talk about how like ICC ever since it started has been like a really great place for the youth to come. Like consistently, we've held events and different activities for the youth, and there's always new faces at each place. Like I feel like if we continue holding activities and doing what we're doing, inshallah, we can bring more youth to the masjid and educate them more about Islam. And that's why I'm really supportive of this gym project. I think that it's a great idea, and if we continue to support the youth, inshallah, we'll be able to educate them more about Islam. They'll be more, they'll be great leaders for the next generation. Inshallah, we could continue what we're doing in the future, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, we appreciate all the support everyone has given towards this project. And just to reiterate how important this gymnasium is towards the youth, our first event was our volleyball event. And mashallah, the turnout of that event was unbelievable. All the youth, I remember, everyone is having so much fun at that event. And then we had the dodgeball event, even that event, everyone is having such a fun time, and it was unbelievable to see how much fun everyone is having. And then unfortunately, one meeting we were given the news that we are not able to have any more outdoor activities. So in that meeting, we suggested having an indoor gymnasium. And the thing is about when we have these meetings, whatever we want, we get done, right? It's like our first event. The volleyball event, we planned that out in I think 2 days, or like we had 2 days to plan that out, we got it done. So today's youth, sports is the main attractive basically to them. They want sports, right? And this gymnasium, like I remember when I was a kid in Michigan, right? And our main masjid there's a basketball court. And every day I was so excited to go to the masjid because I know I'll go there, play basketball, and then I'll pray like Maghrib there, and then play more basketball, and then I'll probably pray Isha and then leave home. It had such a fun time when I was a kid. I know like every single youth here, they want a gymnasium to come to, because like we would go play at Bellbrook, right? And that's way too far for us as the youth, like in this community. We need something closer to us, and with this gymnasium, I'm sure that more youth will come here and pray and be closer to the masjid, because the future of this ummah, the future of this masjid is through our youth. I mean, without the youth, then this whole masjid will collapse, because the future of this ummah is through our youth, and this, inshallah, the gymnasium will be helpful to that. Thank you.
So the youth, when we see their excitement, subhanallah, and when we see them that they are doing bake sales after Jummah, so we really feel so energized with their effort that we think that we should also support them. So inshallah we'll move to the next part of our ceremony. But just to give you a small idea that a lot of people are asking that when it's going to be done, and when is all this happening, and when we're going to actually start playing. So I think Brother Imran gave you all the explanations, but still just keep this date in mind that in the beginning of September, inshallah, we're going to have a building like that blue building standing here, inshallah. So I think Brother Imran did not mention it, but I will definitely mention this to let all of you know that during this pandemic, when everything was on lockdown and nothing was working, 3 months, even the masjid, salah, and all those things were postponed. Even at that time, Brother Imran and his team, they were all the time working, trying to reach out to the contractors, trying to book them, trying to get the time, and trying to, reach out in agreement with them. So we should definitely appreciate their effort, and it's because of their effort that we just opened, and you see that there is so much progress already. And a lot of time we don't see, if you want to rent it for second hour, then you will have to pay $65 more. So, and we understand that this is not possible, especially, with the youth who are all the time looking for, saving small amount of money so that they can, run their college fees and all those things. So if they are renting a place like this for $65 an hour, for, let's say if they're renting it for the whole night, that would be almost $500 for one night, for one coat. And if they want to use multiple coats, then you just keep on adding on that price. So inshallah, we will put the slab and all that. But just to give you a recap of the finances. So when we started last time when we did fundraising, we were thinking that we will be able to finish it in $250,000, the whole phase one, which would be which would include all those things that Brother Imran mentioned. But because of three things, we had to raise our budget to 400,000. First of all, because we added a lot of new recommendations and suggestions from the community, and we understand that this is your place. This is you have all the right to come in and give us a suggestion, and based upon those suggestions, we did a lot of changes, and those changes come with price. Obviously, we added a door on the left side, on the other side of the building, then we raised the ceiling, then we stretched the area. So all those changes were taking the price a little above. Second thing, at that time when we did first fundraising, we have not talked to the city and the township yet for all their requirements. So when their requirements came in, they, obviously all of us, we know that when you actually do construction, they ask you to add this small thing and this small thing. So those small things, they keep on raising the price to the bits. And third thing that we did was, there were a few things that were planned to be done in phase two. But when we brought the engineer and all those people in, they said that you guys should definitely do it in phase one. So because of that, our estimate for first phase one, went up to 400,000. Now at that point, we were kind of, concerned that what should we do? And then, somehow we brought up an idea. Someone brought up an idea that maybe we can give some people an opportunity that if you get the reward of putting the slab and the foundation stone, the Hajar Aswad that you see over here, and the takhti on it, then you will have that reward and you give us $100,000. Subhanallah, as soon as we did this whole planning and I posted, after some time, one of our own brothers, he called me and he said that it's done, it's taken care of, so you can take it off. I took it off, and until yesterday I didn't know that Alhamdulillah, Dr. John himself, he just thought about it and he said that this would be a big opportunity to get some ajr on the Day of Judgment. So he pitched in $100,000 from himself to keep the project running. Alhamdulillah. Takbir. Takbir. So just to recognize his contribution, inshallah we will, if you go and present him that slab and you just put it on the Hajar Aswad, so that that would be a formal start of our. आप आ जाएं। जी। उसके स्क्रूज के अंदर लगा दें बस। Again takbir. So now, in the very beginning of our ceremony, when I came, I gave the mic to Maulana Yasir, because a lot of time when people see me, they think that there's another fundraising. So we're not doing fundraising today. We're just raising some funds today. So, and that's because that's because we don't want to stop it at this point. And the amount of money that we need for completion of this phase one until September is very little compared to the amount that we have already raised. So our whole plan at this time is that we don't want to stop it in the middle. All the machines and everything that you see here, and the building is right behind you. So we don't want to basically tell them in the middle that now we ran out of money just because of that small amount. So we need a few commitments from our brothers, which could be this month. We are in June, and you can give that in July, or you can give that in August. So the whole amount that we need during this time is $40,000 to $50,000, and that's not a big amount compared to what Alhamdulillah brothers raised in our last fundraiser. And because of that, Alhamdulillah, you saw that the project is running and it's moving so fast. So just $40,000 until August. So if you can chip in some now and some next month and some next month, inshallah, you will see that before our next event or any other thing, you will see the structure standing over there, inshallah. So, we need a few very little commitments from the brothers in the community. It could be, we can start from 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, and when we reach 40,000, inshallah, we will close. So, yes, brothers. And I know that it's a time of pandemic, and that's why we are not raising 200,000 or 300,000. It's a very small amount of money, which will keep the process running, inshallah. Inshallah. We can get some commitments from the youth as well, and from the teachers. Yes. So anyone willing to start with? Yes. 5,000, brother Wasi. Alhamdulillah. Takbir. Yes. Yes, brother Haknawaz 5,000. We are 10. Brother Akbar 2,000. 12. Maulana Yasir and Maulana Bilal 3,000. So we are 15. 15,000. 5,000, brother Sami. 10,000, mashallah. Takbir. 25. So 15 more left. 5,000, brother Kamran. 30,000. We're almost there. 10,000 left, and we're about to close it. And as I said, that we have time this month, next month, August, even until the end of August, until the whole thing is done. And our whole purpose is we don't want to get into phase 2 with any pending bill, because phase 2 will have some other stuff inside that we'll have to do. So we want to move into phase 2 without any pending bill. So we have $30,000 commitment so far. Yes, so a few more, and then we will make dua, and then we'll eat snacks. Yes. 5,035, brother Babar. Alhamdulillah. Now we have 5,000 left. 2,000, brother Rizwan. So 37, 38. Brother Ahmed. Brother Ahmed. 38. 2 more. Brother Farid 2,000. 1,000, and we are 41. That's it, inshallah. That's all we needed. And you can, bring your check anytime. Brother Shayan said 13,000. You said something like, oh, I thought you were saying 13,000. Okay, that's it. So inshallah, now we'll make dua, and after that you can, after dua, if you keep sitting, and we will bring the boxes to you, and then you can grab chai, inshallah.
العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. MashaAllah, the community's effort and their effort, and not only effort, but in every area they are ready to do the things which will be make next generation will be sticking with the Islam. Shabab or youth is the cream of the ummah. In the history, it's, we read from the Prophet ﷺ time until that Islam reached to the all corner of the world with the the youth, their activity. In the beginning, in the 70s and 80s, people came, they have their connection with Islam from back home. But those who born here, to bring them close to Islam and to connect them, it was so much less activity in 90s. But slowly we see that, mashallah, youth is coming back, and that is the effort of the community. So, mashallah, this is the great, we are spending our time and our money, for the future, and people might be will be not here, they will be in their grave, but activity of Islam will be continue further, and they will get reward, inshallah. Let's make dua, may Allah accept the effort of the community. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillahi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillahi hamdan kathiran tayyiban mubarakan fih. Allahumma lakal hamdu anta nuru as-samawati wal ardi wa man fihinna, wa lakal hamdu anta qayyimu as-samawati wal ardi wa man fihinna. Allahumma anta lakal haqq wa anta tu'bad, Allahumma anta lakal haqq wa anta tuhmad. يا أحد الصمد الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. يا حنان يا منان يا بديع السماوات والأرض يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك نستغيث. اللهم اصلح لنا شأننا كله. اللهم لا تكلنا إلى أنفسنا طرفة عين. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكها وأنت خير من زكاها. اللهم أنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولأساتذتنا ولمشايخنا ولأولادنا ولأزواجنا ولمن حق علينا ولجميع المسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم الأموات. اللهم إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم انصر المسلمين في هذه البلاد. اللهم انصر المسلمين في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. اللهم انصر المسلمين المستضعفين المظلومين في كل مكان. اللهم رد كيد المشركين والكافرين على نحورهم. اللهم شتت شملهم ومزق جمعهم وخالف بين كلمتهم. اللهم إنا نسألك بأسمائك الحسنى وبصفاتك العلى وباسمك العظم أن تصرف عنا هذا البلاء وهذا الوباء. اللهم احفظنا من كل بلاء الدنيا وعذاب القبر وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من البرص والجنون والجزام وسيء الإسقام وسيء كورونا. اللهم احفظنا من جميع الشرور يا أرحم الراحمين. Ya Allah, please accept this gathering. Ya Rabbal Alameen, Ya Rahman Rahim, Ya Allah, make this Idara, make ICC and all the Islamic centers in this country, Ya Allah, successful in their aims. Ya Rabbal Alameen, give us the ikhlas and give us the, Ya Allah, protection from all kind of the shurur. Protect our Iman and protect our Islam. Protect the youth, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Those who have given their time, their money, their effort. Ya Allah, give them the success in this dunya and success in hereafter life. Ya Allah, make this markaz of the Islam. Ya Allah, make this markaz, Ya Allah, markaz of the deen. Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ya Allah, we are in need of your deen. Ya Allah, if we have everything and if we lose our deen, we are the big loser. Ya Rabbal Alameen. These people, these brothers who have, working hard and they're putting their money for this future of our Shabab and future of the deen of, the Ummah here in America. Ya Rabbal Alameen, bring all kinds of khair and barakah and blessing in their life. Ya Allah, protect them from all kinds of the shar. Protect them from these coronas, waba. Ya Rabbal Alameen, make their progeny, Ya Allah, among those who are the successful in dunya and successful in akhirah. Ya Rabbal Alameen, Ya Allah, those students who came here from the far, Ya Allah, make them also successful. Give them the ilm and afiyah. Ya Allah, those teachers who are doing this effort, Ya Rabbal Alameen, bring the khair and barakah and blessing in their life. Ya Allah, increase all of, Ya Allah, students and the teachers, their ilm. Allahumma zidna ilman, Allahumma zidna ilman. Allahumma inna nasaluka ilman nafi'a, wa rizqan wasi'a, wa amalan mutaqabbala, wa shifa'an min kulli da'. Ya Rabbal Alameen, yasummatka hal birhamdul madid. کرم کا معاملہ فرما دے. یا اللہ ہم گنہگاروں کو تمام کمزوروں کو معاف فرما دے. یا اللہ اپنے دین کی ہمیں سمجھ عطا فرما, دین کی فکر عطا فرما, دین پر چلنا آسان فرما, دین کی دعوت دینا آسان فرما. یا اللہ ہماری ایمانوں کی, مال و جان کی عزت کے, آبرو گھروں کی, بیوی بچوں کی, ہر چیز کی حفاظت فرما. مسلمانوں کی, ایمانوں کی, مال کے, ملک کے, متاع کی, آپ کی کتاب کے, آپ کے نبی طریقوں کی, مساجد مراکز دین کے کام کرنا پہ پوری پوری حفاظت فرما. اس ملک کے لوگوں کو ہدایت نصیب فرما, اس ملک میں ہدایت کے ہوائیں پھیلا دے. یا اللہ اس ملک میں دین اسلام کے پھیلانے کے, یا اللہ پھیلائیں گے تو آپ ہی یا اللہ, لیکن ہمیں بھی اس میں قبول فرما دے. یا اللہ ہمیں بھی اس میں حصہ ڈال دیجیے. یا اللہ ہمیں یا اللہ ہدایت کے پھیلانے کے اسباب کے طور پر ہمیں یا اللہ ہمیں بھی شامل فرما لیجیے. اللہم اہدنا واہد بنا واہد الناس جمیعا اللہم اجعلنا سببا لمن اہتدی. یا رب العالمین اس پروجیکٹ کے لیے یا اللہ جن لوگوں نے یا اللہ اپنے اوقات کو, اپنے فنڈ کو یا اللہ اپنی یا اللہ مال کو اس میں لگایا ہے, یا اللہ ان سب کو یا اللہ ان کو قبول فرما کر یا اللہ ان کے مال و جان میں, عزت میں, آبرو میں برکت عطا فرما. ان کے اولاد کے لیے, ان کے آنے والی نسلوں کے لیے دنیا آخرت کی بھلائیں اور خیر ان کے لیے لکھ دیجیے. یا اللہ اس مرکز کو اللہ مرکز الدین, مرکز اسلام بنا دیجیے. یا رب العالمین ہم اخلاص عطا فرمائیں. یا اللہ اس دین کو اس ملک میں پھیلانے کا یا اللہ ہمیں ذریعہ بنا دیجیے, ہمیں قبول فرما لیجیے. یا رب العالمین یا اللہ ہم آپ کی رحمتوں سے یا اللہ آپ کے کرم سے یا اللہ ہمیں نا امید نہ بننے دیجیے. یا اللہ ہمیں اپنے کرم اپنے فضل کا یا اللہ ہمارے ساتھ معاملہ فرما دیجیے. یا رب العالمین اس جگہ کو یا اللہ اور بھی اس میں ترقی اور برکت عطا فرما. یا رب العالمین یا اللہ ہم آپ کے محتاج ہیں. یا اللہ دین آپ نے پھیلانا ہے یا رب العالمین, لیکن ہم آپ کی یا اللہ مدد کے محتاج ہیں. یا رب العالمین یا اللہ اس ادارے کو, بلکہ جتنے بھی یا اللہ مساجد ہے, مدارس ہے, مراکز ہے اس ملک میں, پوری دنیا میں ہر قسم کے شروع فتن سے حفاظت رکھنا. یا اللہ اس میں جو کام کرنے والے ہیں, اس کے لیے ایفرٹ کرنے والے ہیں, ان کے لیے کوشش کرنے والے ہیں, ان کی کوششوں میں محنت کامیاب بنا, ان کے رکاوٹوں کو دور فرما, ان میں اخلاص استقامت نصیب فرما, ان کے مال و جان میں عزت میں, آبرو میں برکت عطا فرما. یا رب العالمین یا اللہ دنیا بھر کی جو مساجد بند ہیں اس کو کھولنے کا یا اللہ آسان بنا دے. یا اللہ بے شک ہمارے گناہوں کی وجہ سے یا اللہ مسجد کھلی تھی تو ہمیں یا اللہ اس کا یا اللہ ہمیں اس کی قدر نہیں تھی. یا رب العالمین یا اللہ سب سے بڑا ہے آپ کا گھر یا اللہ اب تک بند ہے, یا اللہ اس کو بھی اللہ اپنی رحمتوں سے کھلوا دیجیے. یا رب العالمین ہمارے گناہوں کو معاف فرمائیں. یہ سب ہمارے گناہوں کی وجہ سے, ہماری کوتاہیوں کی وجہ سے ہے. یا اللہ ہم نے قرآن کو چھوڑا, اپنے نبی کی سنتوں کو چھوڑا. یا اللہ ہمیں قرآن کے ساتھ وابستہ فرما دیجیے. یا اللہ اپنے نبی کی سنتوں سے وابستہ فرما دیجیے. یا اللہ ہمیں دین کو سیکھنے کی توفیق عطا فرما. دین کے سیکھنے سکھانے کے لیے یا اللہ جو ضرورتیں ہیں اس کو ہماری پوری فرما دیجیے. یا رب العالمین اس ادارے کو یا اللہ ہر قسم کے شرور فتن سے حفاظت میں رکھنا, اور یا اللہ اس مقصد کے لیے بنایا گیا ہے اس میں یا اللہ مکمل کامیابی عطا فرما. ربنا آتنا فی الدنیا حسنہ وفی الآخرۃ حسنۃ وقنا عذاب النار. یا اللہ رسول پاک صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کو اپنی شان مقام محمود نصیب فرما. آپ کے ازواج اور اولاد اور خلفاء اور صحابہ تابعین تابعین سب کے درجات کو بلند فرما. یا اللہ ہم جو سب یہاں بیٹھے ہوئے ہمارے کوئی نہ کوئی رشتہ دار آپ کی رحمت میں پہنچ چکے ہیں. یا اللہ خاص طور پر جنہوں نے اس ادارے کے لیے اور یا اللہ اپنے مال و جان کو لگایا ہے, یا اللہ ان کے رشتہ دار جو آپ کی رحمت میں پہنچ چکے ہیں یا اللہ ان سب کے درجات کو بلند فرما. ربنا تقبل منا انك انت السميع العليم وتب علينا مولانا انك انت التواب الرحيم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وصحبه اجمعين برحمته.
So inshallah, just to keep 6 feet distance, inshallah, we'll have the students come around to each row and they'll deliver the snacks, inshallah. And then anybody who wants to get up